Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG channel.
For one fall, making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
And I'd like to welcome y'all into a very special episode of Universe Mode on the JPG channel, seeing as this is the Go Home Raw episode to Bad Blood. This is the last time we will see the Raw superstars before they head to Sacramento, where the Bad Blood is sure to boil over. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Chicago, Illinois here tonight, and Chicago's own Cora Jade in the building, getting ready to actually get into a little bit of a friendly competition against one woman that she will see when we get to Sacramento, California. One of her best friends in this business, Roxanne Perez. These two going one-on-one after having tag teaming last week and actually having some success in the tag team division last week against Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox of Team Kick.
Texas, Roxanne Perez.
This week, these two ladies are going against each other in a little bit of a spirit of friendly competition. But, I mean, when we get to Bad Blood, that triple threat match, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, and, of course, the WWE Women's Champion herself, Becky Lynch, I would like to think the friendship has to go out the window at that point. The championship is on the line. It's all for the taking between Roxanne, Cora, or Becky retaining as she has pretty much all year round as of since WrestleMania pretty much. But nonetheless, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade starting our show off here tonight in a big way. As look at this, Cora Jade. I was gonna say, I thought the friendly competition was gonna be there, but remember these two definitely had quite the rivalry down there in their NXT days as well. And we thought they put it past them, but now, just as you see, two friends and two friends with a common goal, becoming the women's champion here on the Raw brand this time, apparently has separated them once again. And now Roxanne Perez, beautiful, throwing herself right into Cora Jade, but Jade looked like she was able to escape a double knee combination that was coming for her in the corner, courtesy of Roxanne Perez. And now Cora Jade shot right to the face of Roxanne Perez. Oh, what a elbow right to the jaw. And now Cora Jade trying to build off this momentum. Look at this, full head of steam, wipes out Perez. Wipes out Roxanne Perez. And now goes straight to work on the Prodigy. Neckbreaker on the outside floor. As I said, this friendly competition is going to have to go out the window when we get to Sacramento, folks. The WWE Women's Championship is on the line. And these are two women that have been trying to pry that championship off of Becky Lynch's shoulder for way too long now. For them to let friendship get in the way of their championship aspirations. At the end of the day, this is a dog-eat-dog business, however you want to call it. Basically, you know, you don't find too many friends here in professional wrestling, at least not long-lasting ones, like a relationship that Perez and Cora Jade once had and apparently was trying to rebuild here on Monday Night Raw when they first got drafted here together. Perez sends Cora Jade down to the floor. And now it's Roxanne Perez firing up here. Look at this. Full head of steam is the Prodigy now. She takes to the skies and wipes out Cora Jade. Tit for tat right here between two friendly alliances, so to speak, between these two women. Is now Roxanne calling Cora Jade up to her feet. What could Roxanne have planned here? Look at this. Nice wheelbarrow face buster. That could be it right there with a big move like that. Cora Jade, though, now looking to take a L in her hometown of Chicago, Illinois tonight. But Roxanne Perez has been all over Cora Jade in the last few minutes of this match. Now the Prodigy scaling the second rope, calling Jade up to her feet. What does Roxanne Perez have in mind for her friend here on Monday Night Raw? Beautiful Luthez Perez, her own variation of the Luthez press. Accurately named after, of course, her last name, her own last name. Just sent Cora Jade right into the turnbuckle once more. Perez and Cora Jade not holding back any punches. You gotta believe, some momentum is also in order for whoever wins this match. I mean, you build yourself some momentum heading in to a pay-per-view like Bad Blood, a triple threat match where, I mean, your chances of becoming the champion alone drastically decrease because there's a whole other person in that match that could get the pinfall before you. But Jade or Roxxane pick up the win here tonight against one another. You can build some momentum at least heading into that triple threat match. So that would be another reason why this friendship kind of is at a stalemate right now until Bad Blood. My question is, what happens if Roxxane or Cora Jade come out on top of this thing? Look at this, a huge frog splash. That might be it right there. 1, 2, Cora Jade again with a big kick out. What I was trying to ask is, trying to play a little bit of devil's advocate here. What happens if Perez wins the championship? What happens if Cora Jade wins the championship? That friendship still exists at the end of the day, or is one of those women going to get really jealous of whoever comes out on top? And even though we are in a triple threat scenario, it would be considered a major upset, in my book at least, if one of these women are to pin Becky Lynch at Bad Blood. And look at this, Cora Jade doing a little insult to injury to Roxanne Perez a little bit. I mean, we thought these two ladies were friends, and Cora Jade just stole Perez's finish. The crowd letting these two women know of their appreciation, screaming we're not worthy out in all the way from the cheap seats down to the first row. And now here comes Perez trying to fire back, but Cora Jade caught that last attempt. And now Cora Jade trying to get back into this one finally. Like I said, Perez has been giving it to her all match long. Beautiful athleticism from Cora Jade, and now Jade's fired up. And now it's Roxanne Perez finding herself in a bad way. Huge standing senton. Huge standing senton from Monday Night Raw's resident, well, technically a resident mean girl, but she's been kind of fighting the meaner girl as of late in Becky Lynch, a woman that, just cannot stand this new generation of female athletes trying to basically surpass her. Even though these women literally just got here, just got on the main roster not even a year ago. Both Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade, and women like Nikita Lyons, Zoe Stark, JC Jane, all these new ladies, they just got on the main roster during this year's draft. Look at this, Perez wipes out Cora Jade with a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And now Perez going for something here. Caught her, sit out DDT, an impaler DDT, whatever you want to call it. That's going to get the job done in Chicago, but Jade gets the shoulder again. Tremendous match to start us off, folks. Roxanne Perez not playing any games here tonight with her best friend, Cora Jade. Team 2001 in here facing one another. Going for a shot, but Cora Jade reversed it now. Huge chop right to the chest. And now Cora Jade setting Roxanne Perez up for something here. Look at this. Beautiful tornado DDT just spiked Perez on the top of her skull. And once again, it's Roxanne trying to get back to the floor. Give herself a little bit of breathing room here. But Cora Jade absolutely all over Roxanne Perez now. Look at this. A slice bread on the outside. Like I said, at some point that friendship, that friendly competition goes out the window when you're in a professional wrestling match. And I think we just saw it go out the window right now. Cora Jade pulling out all the stops to put Roxanne Perez away here in her hometown of Chicago, Illinois. And now a shot right to the ribs. Shot right to the ribs from Perez. And now, speaking of the ribs here, she just went ribs first into that announce table. Count of 7 here. Cora Jade just staring a hole through Perez. Count of 8. Don't let this be the way that this ends right here. Perez trying to get back out of sync here. Gonna have to break the count as she does in the last second. Cora Jade did not see Perez coming. Look at this. A pop rocks out of nowhere. Pop rocks to Cora. 2. No, Cora Jade with a big kick out. Perez cannot believe it. Women's wrestling chants in the crowd here tonight. And now Roxanne Perez trying to fire back on all cylinders. Put this woman away. Put one of your best friends in the business away. Move on to Bad Blood. And now, wait a minute. Got caught. Got caught. Double underhook DDT from Cora Jade. Perez is out. 1, 2, 3. Cora caught her friend. Cora with a big win here tonight over Roxanne Perez here in Chicago, Illinois, of all places, her hometown. And now, wait a minute. Becky Lynch just passed Cora Jade. Look at stomping out Roxanne Perez right in front of Cora. And Cora's not going to stand for it. Here comes Cora firing back on the man, firing back on the women's champion. These 3 women will meet at Bad Blood. Who takes home the prize? We'll find out when we get to Sacramento, folks. We got to move on. We have a tremendous night planned in advance for you folks at home. And, of course, everybody watching live in the crowd. Tonight in Chicago, Illinois, we got a tag team championship match later on tonight. You see it down the card. DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Dream match scenario stuff right there, folks. Coming up next, Bryan Danielson is in action. He's taking on the Scottish Supernova himself, Noam Dar. Noam Dar's in the building. Bryan Danielson's back in action for the first time since we saw him finally get a little bit of revenge on Moxley just last week after Moxley's match. Danielson showed up out of the crowd, beat the tar out of John Moxley. And now the American Dragon back in action here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to all be going down between Mox and Danielson when we get to Sacramento. I am told that's the latest match to be official for Bad Blood. Danielson and Moxley one-on-one when we get to Sacramento, California. A lot of bad blood between these two already, and you have nobody but to thank but John Moxley himself for trading his back on a man that, you know, he once held tag team championships with. And I'd like to say that they were pretty much the most dominant team here on Monday Night Raw, up until the point that we got, you know, some big signings like the Guns, the Motor City Machine Guns, that is. And, of course, who can never forget the Lucha Bros? Ray Phoenix putting on a tremendous display last week in singles competition. His actually singles debut against Rey Mysterio, nonetheless. If you guys didn't watch last week's episode, it should be uploaded to the YouTube channel way before I even upload this video, folks. You're going to want to check that one out. Phoenix and Mysterio stole the entire show. Might have stole the entire month on this channel. Nonetheless, speaking of stealing the show, Sky Supernova himself, Noam Dar, looks to steal the show from Bryan Danielson here tonight. If he could pick up a huge upset win against the American Dragon, I mean, this would be monumental. I mean, Noam Dar is a very talented individual, but Bryan Danielson is just, there's levels to this in the wrestling world, folks, and Danielson always operates at the highest one. And being that we just announced that Bryan Danielson, of course, is now going to be facing John Moxley in Sacramento at Bad Blood, you kind of wonder, you know, Moxley might want to get the last laugh before that match. He might want to send one more final message to the American Dragon before that match. I would keep an eye out for the Lunatic Fringe himself, the Death Rider, as I'm told he's been calling himself lately now, and John Moxley to maybe peek his head somewhere within this match. I wouldn't be too surprised. I really wouldn't, especially given how Moxley has been acting as of late. But needless to say, until then, we have a regularly scheduled professional wrestling one-on-one match between two technical submission-based wrestlers, Bryan Danielson and Noam Dar. Dar elbow right to the jaw. Danielson right back in, collar and elbow. Look at this. Already trying to go a mile a minute. Noam Dar Trying to slow it down a little bit. Kicks right to the leg. And now Danielson and Dar both going bar for bar right now. But Danielson, as I said, is an elite, not only wrestler, elite grappler, elite technical-based wrestler. He can do it all. I mean, he's been in the ring with the best in the world. Noam Dar might have just caught him though with that forearm strike. Went for a shotgun drop kick in the corner, but Danielson, those educated feet of Danielson, gonna come into play. Beautiful Northern Lights. The Noam Dar here, and now chops right to the leg. Bryan Danielson already firing up on Noam Dar, as is. This might be an early night for Dar here. Danielson already got the world-famous yes kicks to fall. And he's going a mile a minute right now on Noam Dar. You know Bryan Danielson cannot, he just wants to get tonight over. He can't wait to get to Sacramento and get his hands on none other than Jon Moxley himself, a man that he used to call a brother. Look at this, a beautiful spine buster. Beautiful spine buster from Noam Dar. A man he used to call a brother, as I was saying, forged in combat, as their old saying was. Beautiful combination from Noam Dar. Forged in combat, yeah, but now, you know, separated due to the fact of Jon Moxley's actions. Oh, and what a shoulder breaker right there from Noam Dar. Off the ropes, a huge lariat. Stuffs Danielson that time. And now Danielson trying to crawl to the floor. Noam Dar's looking to follow him, though. Suicide dive. Wipes out the American Dragon. Like I said, make a name for yourself, Dar. This would be a big, big win, especially throwing some momentum off Danielson heading into a big grudge match against Jon Moxley at Bad Blood. And now look at this combination from Noam Dar. Oh, he caught Danielson flush with that uppercut. And now he's trying to go even more. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Danielson taking moves like that on the neck this stage in his career. Man, it's always going to make me cringe. But he proves that he could still absorb him, apparently, because he just kicked out at one. And now Noam Dar's been all over the American Dragon, but I think that might change it a little bit. Danielson now absolutely destroying the chest of Noam Dar here. Now kick right to the face. Kick right to the face of Noam Dar. And now Bryan Danielson going for the cover already. That last kick might have knocked Noam Dar out cold. Count of two. Dar gets the shoulder. Shoulder out at 2.5. And now wait a minute. Noam Dar grabs a hold of the arm. Out of nowhere from Noam Dar. Huge single leg drop kick. And now it's Dar completely gassed at this point. And now Bryan Danielson, might be a matter of time. Goes for a rolling elbow, but got caught by another single leg drop kick. Dar's trying to fire up here. And now, wait a minute, might have gotten caught. Just got stopped right dead in his tracks. Bryan Danielson wrenching. Somehow Dar was able to get to the ropes. Actually pretty impressive on Dar's end. And now Dar's going on the second rope here. Big drop kick connects. Big drop kick connects to Bryan Danielson. And now, wait a minute. Again, got caught. Danielson now sends him off the ropes. Huge arm drag. Wipes out Dar. Now Dar finds himself in the corner. Does not want to be there with Bryan Danielson on the prowl. Danielson now just choking out Noam Dar. Shot right to the face. And now what the hell does Bryan Danielson have planned for Noam Dar here? Now just driving that knee to the back of the neck. Just playing around at this point is Bryan Danielson. And now, wait a minute, Bryan Danielson about to set him up. Never mind. Just an elbow right to the back. Still very effective. And now sends him off the ropes again with an arm drag. It's been all Danielson since then. And now, wait a minute, caught him in the triangle choke this time. Danielson with a triangle choke on Dar. A triangle choke cinched in. This might be it. Danielson proving that he can be just as versatile when it comes to submission wrestling as maybe one Jon Moxley could. And speaking of Jon, I told you we were going to see this scoundrel, this dirtbag here, at least either some point during this match or after. And now look at this. Moxley trying to get his last little beatings in on Bryan Danielson. It's on now. Moxley and Danielson fighting here tonight in the center of the ring. Danielson picks up a victory over Noam Dar, some momentum heading into Bad Blood. And of course, Moxley looks to derail that momentum before they get to Sacramento. And now, oh, just drive that shoulder that Dar was working on into the mat once more. And I think Danielson just averted that bulldog choke that we've seen Moxley utilize lately. And now he's going to go to work on Moxley's arm, soften that arm up for a yes lock when we get into Sacramento. Indeed. Stomps out the elbow once again. Danielson's all over Moxley now. This has become a serious issue between these two, and Danielson getting the better of Moxley here tonight. Hits him with all the yes kicks he possibly can endure. That last one was personal, man. That last one had a little bit of extra mustard on it. I'll let you know that right now. And now Bryan Danielson. Wait a minute. Look at this. A little bit of a preview of Bad Blood here. He has the yes lock cinched in on Moxley. The yes lock is cinched in. He's wrenching tight. That shoulder is peeled all the way back. Somehow Moxley's able to escape, though. Ladies and gentlemen, that is another match that we have to look forward to when we get to Bad Blood. That's going to be one hell of a grudge match. Moving forward, folks, we got Trick Willy in the building, taking on GioVanni Vinci next in singles competition. The self-proclaimed anointed one himself, Trick Williams. You can't really call yourself an anointed one, if you don't have too many, things to show for. You don't have too many accolades or accomplishments. Trick Williams has kind of just been floating by here on Monday Night Raw. He's had some impressive performances, do not get me wrong. But, what makes it a performance even more impressive is when you win after an impressive performance like that. I mean, they wouldn't have called Michael Jordan the GOAT if he didn't have the rings to show for it. And I got to make a Chicago reference. One, I'm from Chicago. Two, of course, we're in Chicago here tonight as well. And Imperium looking to put a damper on Chicago's mood. Anytime you see these two right in the building, it's always a little bit of a stale, sour taste in your mouth. Especially knowing how much they contributed to the reign of the Ring General Gunther back when they were on the SmackDown brand. I mean, they were interfering in almost any match they possibly could, whether it was the main event of a big pay-per-view or just a SmackDown match that Gunther was having. Kaiser and Vinci would do their justice. They would do their best efforts to make sure that the Ring General himself never had to eat a 3 count until he met a man named Ilya Dragunov. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm told there's going to be some big breaking news when we get to Friday Night SmackDown regarding those two. The Ring General Gunther, the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. You knew it wasn't over. You knew Gunther would have to try and get his World Heavyweight Championship back after being humiliated live in Germany, closest to home that he could possibly get on a wrestling show in front of the whole world when Ilya Dragunov pinned his shoulders to the 3 for the first time in his career on the main roster. Gunther has finally been defeated. His World Heavyweight Championship reign is over, and he's a ring general without anything to generalize, anything to be in charge of. He can't call himself the ruler of SmackDown or whatever you call it and not have that World Heavyweight Championship to show for it. And like I said, some breaking news coming for those two, but we're going to switch gears over to obviously the Raw brand, which is what we're on tonight, because Trick Willy is in the building. And speaking of Michael Jordan, speaking of Chicago Bulls, looks like Trick Williams putting his own little nod to Chicago here tonight, coming out in the good old-fashioned white and red, synonymous with, of course, the Chicago Bulls. Trick Williams looking to see red here tonight and pick up a big win over Imperium's GioVanni Vinci. let's go ahead and get into it, folks. As I said, we still have a pretty big night planned ahead. Besides the tag team championship match that's coming up next, Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. Of course, the main event, we have the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Beautiful German suplex by Vinci. Braun Breaker taking on the WWE champion himself, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso will actually be in Rhodes' corner, and McIntyre is going to be in Breaker's corner, which is a very weird alliance, but it's basically, you know, it's their challengers, it's their opponents for Bad Blood wanting to get their last little, you know, their last little look at who they're going to step in the ring with when they get to Sacramento. Of course, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre running it back from last month at Bash in Berlin. Beautiful power slam from Vinci. And Breaker getting his first crack at Jey Uso's Intercontinental Championship in Sacramento as well. And now GioVanni Vinci really making Trick Williams think about it here. A nice single leg drop kick right to the face. Vinci's one of those guys, man, you're going to want to watch out for. Mark my words on that. A huge power bomb, stacks him even. Goes for the cover, only gets a 1.5. Trick Williams not looking to lose any more big matches here. Although I wouldn't really call GioVanni Vinci a big match. I mean, no disrespect there, but I mean, Williams was in the ring with Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso at one point on one episode of Monday Night Raw. So like I said, he's had these big chances, he's had these big opportunities to be in the ring with, you know, top level guys. Even in LA Knight at one point he was in the ring with, but he kept losing matches like that. So now he's trying to find himself, you know, a way back up the card. And unfortunately, he's got to start almost from the bottom. He's got to really pull a Drake out here and start from the bottom. But if he can rack up some wins in the next, you know, weeks, next few months, I can't see, you know, why he can't get back in the conversation for a championship opportunity at least. And now Trick Williams stomping out the hand of GioVanni Vinci. We got a count of 6. Trick Williams using that 10 count to his advantage, apparently. Now Vinci trying to get back in the ring now as Trick Williams awaits the arrival of Imperium's Vinci. And now look at this, a huge rolling clothesline. Rolling lariat from Vinci now. And now, a shot right to the back of Trick Williams. And now it's Vinci trying to fire up on Williams. Get back into this one is Vinci. He wants to find a little bit of success in the singles division as well if they can't find success in the tag division. Although we haven't seen Imperium in tag team action since they lost to the Lucha Bros a number of weeks ago. Actually, the Lucha Bros debut was against the Imperium. That being Vinci and Kaiser. And now, wait a minute. Trick Williams caught Vinci flush with a bookend-esque maneuver. That's going to be it. No, Vinci gets the shoulder at the last second. Last second. And I do mean the last second. That was almost 3 right there. And now, wait a minute. Trick Williams going for the kill shot, looks like. Huge swinging neck breaker. A swinging neck breaker connects now. Vinci could be out here. Count of 2. Vinci just gets the shoulder out the last second. Vinci showing a little bit of a little fight here tonight, here in Chicago. And now Trick Williams, a big, oh my goodness, overhand suplex. Overhead suplex. And now, wait a minute, Trick Williams feeling froggy here in Chicago. Elbow drop right to the heart. Right to the dead heart of Imperium's GioVanni Vinci. The cold black heart of Imperium as a whole. And now Trick Williams has been all over GioVanni Vinci. I mean, Vinci got hit with those 2 big moves, the bookend and the scissors kick. Shout out to Booker T on both of those. And Vinci hasn't been able to fire back since. And now, wait a minute. I might want to eat my words here. Suplex powerbomb combination out of nowhere. Vinci just stuffed Trick Williams. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, got the shoulder at the last second. Trick Williams trying to fight for his life here tonight, folks. And now Vinci sends him into the turnbuckle. And now, in for a chop to the chest. Got caught, though. And now Trick Williams, though. Trick Williams, though. Look at this. A spinning power bomb of sorts just planted Vinci. A spinning power bomb just planted Vinci. Count of 2. Vinci got the shoulder. As a matter of fact, I think Vinci uses the spinning power bomb. I think Trick Williams just stole a little bit of Vinci's thunder, and now he's feeling froggy again with an elbow drop. Man, this is a night that Trick Williams is trying to really, shed a little spotlight on himself, really earn some brownie points with this crowd. He's pulling out all the stops right now. And now Vinci, not to be upstaged though, because he's trying to get Trick Williams back in the ring now. As look at this, Vinci off the third rope. The third rope with the moonsault right to the back. And now where is Vinci going from here? He's got Trick Williams in that corner. What can Vinci have planned here? He's trying to stack Trick Williams on that top turnbuckle, but Trick Williams having no say about that. And now, wait a minute. Sends Vinci for a ride. What does Trick Williams have planned here? Oh! A pop-up uppercut right to the jaw. And Trick Williams now back into this one once again. The momentum has failed to leave Williams' side. And he's going to the top rope for a third time. This is a madman, man. He's really feeling himself in Chicago as Vinci just made him pay for it. And now look at this. Big pinfall attempt. Nice roll-up from GioVanni Vinci. Actually seeing some really classic wrestling out of both these two here tonight. And now GioVanni Vinci. Look at the power of Vinci. Just sent Trick Williams for a ride. And now Williams able to duck whatever Vinci had planned. Sends him off the ropes once more. Both men crashing and burning now. Vinci goes for a strike. Trick Williams ducks it. Neckbreaker attempt from Trick Williams, but Vinci out at the last second now. Like I said, some nice wrestling out of these two. And the moonsault off the turnbuckle this time. This might be it. Count of 1, 2. No, Trick Williams gets the shoulder. Shoulder out at 2.5. What a match between these two. And now, oh, wait a minute. Out of nowhere, the trick shot lands. Trick shot lands to Vinci, and that's going to call it in Chicago. Game time in Chicago, folks.
Here is your winner.
And it was game point for Trick Williams with the trick shot. What a match from Trick Williams. What a display of offense. Definitely earned himself a little bit of momentum heading into the future. We'll see where Bad Blood lies between, who's Intercontinental Champion when Bad Blood's over, who's the WWE Champion when Bad Blood's over. We won't know those answers until Bad Blood, but I'll tell you one thing, we're going to know who the World Tag Team Champions are going to be after this match, folks. DIY, the Motor City Machine Guns, it is all going down right now. You're asking me, this is personally, this is a dream match, of course. And it just makes it that much more sweeter that the championships are on the line. This is a standstill rivalry right now. Ciampa holds a victory over Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley holds a victory over Johnny Gargano. It's been a 50-50 kind of scenario for both these teams, but who walks out the winner of the tag team match when all four men are involved in the same match? We'll have to find out. And that just proves how much of fighting champions that Motor City Machine Guns really are, because they could have easily just been like, no, you guys have to pin us before you get a championship opportunity. Sabin, he owned up to it. He said, no, Ciampa pinned me. He was the better man, and you know what? He earned himself a championship opportunity with that. They've been waiting so long to face us for championships on the main roster here in WWE. We're not going to make them wait any longer. The night before, the Raw before Bad Blood, I should say. We still have a SmackDown show that will literally be the night before Bad Blood to get to. But nonetheless, the Raw, the go-home episode of Raw to Bad Blood, and we got the championships on the line, man. I cannot wait. It's gonna be one for the ages, folks. Tag team champions in the building. Shelly, Sabin, they've been champions for over 60 days now. They won the championships in Detroit, of all places, when they defeated the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley and Danielson. And, I mean, you saw how that sent Moxley spiraling afterwards. So, I mean, it's a domino effect here in professional wrestling. One team rises to the top, another team crumbles under, I don't know, pressure, jealousy, just I don't know what Mox's case is, but I'm hoping he gets his just desserts when he gets to Bad Blood.
And is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 400 pounds. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY. And their opponents at a combined weight of 431 pounds.
The Motor City Machine Guns, the WWE World Tag Team Champions. Opposing them is DIY, a team that has been oftenly compared to the Motor City Machine Guns throughout their years in NXT. And these teams, while they do share some similarities, there are many differences as well when it comes to strategy, when it comes to, tag team continuity, when it comes to, what they can actually offer in the ring. We're going to find out right now as Ciampa and Alex Shelley start this one. Ciampa sends Shelley for a right, huge elbow right to the face to start us off. And now Ciampa is going to be a little bit more of the aggressor out of all four of these individuals. I mean, we know the history that Ciampa has when it comes to being the aggressor in any sense of the word. Kick right to the face, though. Shelley went for a super kick. Might have over-telegraphed that one, though. Kind of thought that Ciampa was a little bit more in place than he was. But now look at this. Both men trading strikes. This is amazing right here. Ciampa and Alex Shelley going tit for tat right now. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Went for a Hurricane Rana. Got stuffed by Ciampa. Shelley with a kick out at one. And now Ciampa just inverting all this offense right now. Shelley already looking for a tag to save, and I don't think Ciampa is going to really allow that. DIY's been trying to get back on that mountaintop ever since WrestleMania, ever since losing those straps to the Blackpool Combat Club. And now Tommaso Ciampa, huge body slam, I should say. I always say power slam. That'd be a power, or excuse me, I always say power slam. That'd be a body slam. Look at Johnny Gargano off the second. Like I said, some nice tag team continuity between both these teams. But when you talk about continuity, when you talk about tag team wrestling, Motor City Machine Guns put that thing on the map. I don't care what you say about it. And now Johnny Gargano went for a kick right to the back. Maybe a little sign of disrespect. I'm not sure, but I mean, these guys are like brothers in this business, Gargano and Shelley. Gargano credits Shelley for, almost pretty much even the reason why he's here today, still wrestling 15 plus years later. And now Shelley goes for a kick. Oh, got a little bit of that though. Got an enziguri to fall out of it. And now Gargano and Alex Shelley still in the center of the ring. Shelley might want to go for a tag sooner or later. He's been in there for a little while. Ciampa's already gotten a fresh tag to Gargano. But wait a minute, Alex Shelley now. Oh, innovative offense from Shelley. You're going to hear me say that a lot of Alex Shelley because this man, I mean, he is so creative in that ring. Goes for a double foot stomp, connects. Double foot stomp right to the ribs. Gargano's going to have to fight here. He gets out of one. And now, a huge rolling elbow. Almost told Ciampa, get back in your place a little bit with that one. And now, wait a minute, Gargano off the ropes. Provide a little bit of distraction from Ciampa. A huge tornado DDT hits Shelley. And now going for the count. Only gets a 1 count. Still a whole lot of fight left in Alex Shelley, you damn right. And now Gargano off the ropes. Went for a rolling elbow. Got stuffed by Shelley. And now, wait a minute. Went for something there, but got stuffed by Gargano. Enziguri right to the face. This time he gets all of that enziguri. Shelley hit him with an enziguri earlier. Didn't get enough of it. Got enough to fall, but didn't get enough for Gargano to be stunned by it. And now Gargano sends Shelley in the corner. Shelley fights his way out, though. And now sends Gargano in the corner. Little tip for Cat right now is Alex Shelley. Huge kick right to the face. And now, wait a minute. Shelley made a mistake. Shelley made a mistake. He did not realize Gargano was going for the... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's exactly what he wanted. Because now here comes Sabin to get a little bit more piece of Ciampa. We just saw this match a few weeks ago. Actually, last week, Ciampa picked up that win over Sabin. And now we're back at square one. Huge lariat to the back of the neck from Ciampa. Goes for a cover. Was a Sicilian psychopath. Chris Sabin's fresh as a daisy, though. Is going to need to take a lot more to put away Sabin. As now Tommaso Ciampa just chops away at the chest. Sabin, though, immediately back into it. Look at these strikes, lighting Ciampa up. Huge fairy tale ending. That's a little bit of a slap to the face right there. Sabin just hit Ciampa with the fairy tale ending and didn't even go for the pinfall. Almost as to say, yeah, your finish isn't enough to end this match, man. I mean, that's pretty much what he was saying without saying it. And now we're about to see a tremendous tag team wrestling that the Motor City Machine Guns bring. Look at this combination. Ciampa could be done here. Goes for the cover. Count of two. Almost got it. Almost got it. Ciampa now looking for the tag to Gargano once more. And now, wait a minute. Tommaso Ciampa sends him into the corner this time. Knee strike right to the face. And now, wait a minute. Ciampa's back in this one. Huge kick right to the face. A shotgun drop kick. And now Ciampa sends Shelley into the corner of DIY. Now we're going to see some tag team wrestling out of DIY here. Look at this. Back suplex. Tope over the top rope from Gargano. Beautifully executed, might I add. And now Gargano sending Shelley onto those ropes. Wait a minute. Send Shelley to the floor. Gargano, what does he have planned here? Off the ropes goes Johnny. No, gets stuffed right by in the face. Alex Shelley did his homework, that's for sure. Like I said, he was in the ring with Gargano a number of weeks ago. And now trying to send Shelley into the turnbuckle is Gargano. Now a shot right to the face. Johnny Gargano. Oh, and an elbow right to the jaw. This time from Gargano. Look at this. Gargano goes over the ropes with a Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana to Alex Shelley. Beautiful. Beautiful from Gargano. And now this time, I think he's going to force Shelley to the floor. Oh, what a shot right to the face. A knee strike right to the face. Nothing pretty about it, but there's certainly something pretty about that second rope springboard moonsault. Chris Sabin breaks the cover. We have seen some great tag team action be out of Motor City Machine Guns since arriving here on WWE. And this is nothing short of that, that's for sure. Goes for the rolling elbow. Oh, but caught none of it. Got a super kick for his troubles. And now here comes Chris Sabin. And now wait a minute. Gargano was trying to go off the ropes. Sabin kept his distance. Here comes Sabin. Oh, a springboard DDT. Springboard DDT hits Gargano. And now Sabin playing the big steps right now. Was going for, I think, Cradle Shock. But Gargano was out of it. And now Gargano goes off the... Well, actually got thwarted by Sabin. And now Sabin now going to hang Gargano out to dry here. Oh, beautiful twisting suplex there from Chris Sabin. Sabin is definitely on top of this one, as the entire team of Motor City Machine Guns right now. And now Sabin sends Gargano back into the turnbuckle. Here comes another beautiful tag team move we're about to see out of Motor City Machine Guns. And look at this combination. Leg drop body splash. I mean, most people can't even take one of those, let alone two of them. Oh, a jumping knee strike right to the face. Gargano could be out here. He's going to have to fight. He's going to have to fight. Gargano gets out the last second. And now, wait a minute. Gargano playing a little bit of possum. Playing a little bit of possum. Almost got it. Almost got it. And watch out for Gargano. Jumping DDT. A jumping DDT. Gargano's calling Shelley to his feet. Gargano's calling Shelley to his feet. Look at this. Stuffs him with a springboard Poison Rana. Poison Rana off the third. And still not enough. Alex Shelley's still in the fight. What a match, folks. What a match indeed. Alex Shelley now. Driving those elbows. Gets stuffed by the super kick. Dips his own this time. Does Gargano. And now Johnny dragging Shelley over to those ropes. He had bad intentions in the mind earlier. Didn't get to fall. Will he get to fall this time? He's going full head of steam once more. He gets it. Oh my goodness. A suicide dive into a tornado DDT. Gargano wasting little to no time. Shelley able to reverse somehow. Damn it. Johnny Gargano getting back up to his feet, though. Watch out for Gargano. Oh, he got suckered in. Shelley proven to be just one step ahead of even Johnny Gargano, a man that he probably taught almost everything he knows. Even his own damn finishing maneuver. And now Gargano, though, calling Shelley back up to his feet. And now, wait a minute. There's that slingshot spear from Gargano. And now, wait a minute, Gargano turns him around, center of the ring. Speaking of that submission hold, it's cinched in. The Gargano escape is locked in here. Gargano escape is locked in here. The Gargano escape is locked in, and Alex Shelley now. Shelley has to fight. Now it's Alex Shelley having to fight out here. Sabin almost got counted out, trying to break that pinfall, or excuse me, that submission hold attempt. And now, wait a minute, Alex Shelley now. Alex Shelley now. Gets stuffed by Gargano. And now Gargano going off the ropes, this time again with a DDT. DDT connects for a second time. Could this be the opening that DIY needed? Trying to send Alex Shelley into the turnbuckle. And now Alex Shelley now. And wait a minute, Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, he kind of goaded Alex Shelley in that time, and now Ciampa trying to get a piece of Shelley. Did not work for him, though. Ciampa got some elbows to the face for his troubles, and now might be all up to Gargano here to put this thing away for DIY. Gargano spent. I would say he needs a tag, as Shelley just got a fresh tag to Sabin. And now, wait a minute, he comes exploding out of the corner with a Hurricane Rana. But then Alex Shelley drove that knee right into the face of Gargano. Huge Hurricane Rana from Sabin. And now Chris Sabin trying to put the final little stamps on this match. Is now, wait a minute, Chris Sabin lined him up for something. What is this from the Guns? See a little magic killer. Shout out to the Good Brothers themselves, Gallows and Anderson. And now Alex Shelley. Shelley got Gargano where he wants him. But Sabin chooses to throw Gargano back out into the ring. And Shelley taking on all comers right now, Gargano and Ciampa. Knee right to the back. Knee right to the back and Gargano. Oh, look at this, Ciampa. Ciampa just struck Shelley flush in the jaw with his elbow. I told you, if there was going to be any exploding tempers in this match, it was going to be Tommaso Ciampa. And now Ciampa wants that tag. Ciampa wants that tag more than he wants life itself, more than he wants to breathe. But Alex Shelley once again going to work on the arm of Gargano. And now a tag to Sabin once more. Gargano is spent. He cannot spend any much more time in this match, or they're going to lose this match. And now look at this. Gargano, though, still pulling out all the stops with a roll-up this time to pin Sabin. No, almost got it right there. That was Gargano's best effort yet. And now, wait a minute. Oh, a shot right to Alex Shelley. That might be the opening that Gargano needed. Gets the tag to Tommaso Ciampa now. Look at this. They're going for it. A little different variation of the meat in the middle. Ciampa hit the super kick this time, but nonetheless, Sabin is finally... No! I thought that was it. I thought the meat in the middle was it. Ciampa now. Ciampa now getting Sabin back up to his feet, wasting no time. Sabin caught the boot. Saban caught the boot, goes off the rope, spikes him with a DDT. Spikes Ciampa with a DDT. Ciampa got hit. Ciampa got hit. And now, wait a minute. Chris Sabin now picks him up. Stuffs Ciampa that time. This got to be it. Count of 2, Ciampa gets the shoulder. What a tag team match for the World Tag Team Championships nonetheless. Shelley's back into this one. Him and Ciampa have been firing live rounds all night at each other. That's no machine gun pun. That's literally what's been happening. And now look at this. Alex Shelley traps the knee kick right to the ankle. A kick right to the ankle of Ciampa. And now Alex Shelley sends Ciampa back into the turnbuckle. Kind of stopped that in his tracks. Shot right to the turnbuckle. Forehead meets turnbuckle that time. And now wait a minute. Now is forehead met the second turnbuckle. He got to meet the first and the second. Gargano again keeping things on DIY's side. Huge belly-to-belly suplex. And now Gargano's House of Fire right now trying to take both members of the Guns out. Oh, just stuffed him with a one final beat on the apron. Here comes Tommaso Ciampa, but Shelley removes himself from the situation again. When it comes to the Motor City Machine Guns, these boys are just too damn good for their own good. And now Alex Shelley stuffs him with a power bomb, but Tommaso Ciampa comes right behind Shelley. And now Ciampa sending Shelley back in the ring. Ciampa sending Shelley back in the ring. Look at this. Ciampa calling for the Motor City's fairy tale ending, but never mind. Now Alex Shelley got Ciampa up. Saw him hit the Gargano earlier. This time it hits flush. And now Gargano trying to get back into this one as Alex Shelley taunts Tommaso Ciampa with a frog splash. Frog splash connects. Count of 1, 2, 3. The Guns retain. What a match by the Motor City Machine Guns, folks. One hell of a match by the Motor City Machine Guns. Still the World Tag Team Champions. And ladies and gentlemen, we have gone a little bit over our time restraint here on Monday Night Raw. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to end this part of Monday Night Raw a little early, and I will upload a separate video of our main event still to come, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the Badass Braun Breaker. Don't look out for that video. Definitely going to have some bad blood implications involved in that one. I'll be right back with that recording, folks. But one hell of a match of for the tag team championships that we just witnessed to close this part of our Raw episode here on the JPG channel. I'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.